Alright, people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video, my people. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Big up to all my viewers and subscribers. As the year gets closer to the end, 2023, you know, we definitely send a special shout out to all the fans, all the supporters who, you know, made the coach's desk what it is. Yeah, bless up all I know. You know what I mean? You know, like we said at the awards show, I wish that I probably could have given everybody, every single person something. Yeah? Because, trust me, without you, you know, the thing wouldn't be where it is at. Balakar, you can't link me on WhatsApp right now. I'm a phone me I do the live one. You see what I say? Well, big up to all the people. Like up the live people, quick and fast. Like it up. Show you not go long enough, people. But just make you know some debout same way. But right now, kind of not conducive to do the setup of the studio and all of these things. So we can do a live where we have calling and all of these things. But we're there same way. We're going to go on all a little vibes for a little short while. You know what I mean? So, we're going to football space. I want to say, Bailey wasn't able to shoot down Manchester United. Wee! And Arsenal wasn't able to shoot down Miguel Antonio. What go on for that? Cranky. What kind of manners me under? In Cranky? Cranky. You know what's been at your place though, Cranky? From morning, me feel link in a Cranky. Me in a your place in a Cranky. A your place me in a Cranky. Flink can near from morning no star. Yeah, no. Like me up on tour. Lolo, big up yourself. Balakar, me no see no call from you, brother. Me no see no call from you. Toughy Rudy, remember if you link up and send some information to get the jersey in a Toughy Rudy. You get what I say? Cranky. Yes. I am now close to your space. Cranky and Mannings man have debate. A lie. Cranky, when that go on? WhatsApp you link me upon, but me not get no call from your Balakar. But me I check the phone. Me I check the phone. Oh, you're on the way back from Atlanta. In a your place, Cranky. Big Apple. A your place, me but hey, me never know you gone down on them ends there. Where's the Cranky? What go on with your Mannings? So, if you're ready for debate 2024, you know, you just let me know, you know. Just let me know. If you're not ready for the debate 2024, Cranky and Mannings, man, let me know. Cranky, me I call you. Yeah, only man me can call right now on the live. So, Balakar, don't feel no way. What a phone me have. Yeah, Russian, big up yourself, Russian. Yeah, man, me do a little research, man. And we get it from the source, you know, Russian. You know, we links bigger and tall, you know. Hold on, me I try call Cranky, me I try calling out people because half a year we go on from Cranky with that debate thing. Big up yourself. Toughy what go on. Toughy, you don't want the shirt. Remember if you send the info so we can send it across, man, if you get the shirt. Roshan, I'll know. You don't send me the video, you know, Roshan. I'll know. People, me I call Cranky. Cranky, you're the live, you know, Cranky. What go on?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, man. Me say your mannings go for a big war of words though. What go on? I mean, it's a big debate to go on, you know.
So I'm on my way back from Atlanta. I'm actually in Virginia now, which is about 2 hours from Maryland.
I drive.
Yeah. You know I don't like flying, so I drive when I have the chance to drive.
But you know me in New York though.
Oh, I'm gonna be back Saturday night or Sunday morning. I'm gonna stop a friend of mine down here actually for maybe a few hours or rest of the day. I don't know yet, but I'm in a hotel in Virginia, so I'm on my way back.
Okay.
But I was driving back. You know, it's a long drive. And I'm Mr. Management.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that La Liga is more technical than the EPL, right? So they basically say they play better quality football, and I disagree with him. So we had a contentious discussion about this. And it involved with me telling him that whenever he wants to debate it, let's debate it. But the debate will be about, I changed the narrative to say, somehow we got to the point of me saying money is one of the most important things to inform the quality of a football team, because it depends on how much money you have to buy quality players. And that most of the top teams in Europe have the most money. It's not debatable. So it involved with me saying to him, money is the most important thing in life, and we should debate it. He's on the other side. I'm saying money is the most important thing, and he thinks otherwise, and he's quoting Steve Jobs to me and what Steve Jobs says. So that's why you may hear people saying, well, you know, we may have a debate. And I told him anytime, any place. I love debating.
You know, me have to go line up that because I don't want Mannings man debate upon film show, you know. So me have to go.
We can't have Mannings man be the moderator.
No, then that me I say, and me have to go run the show, man.
Me have to cut you because I have 2 words in. So.
And me have to go run the show, so me have to line that up, Cranky. Me have to go. I have to go link Mannings and line that up. But what I say technicality.
As you keep telling me that Mannings is the king.
In bad pan debate still.
Yeah, but we can debate.
In bad pan debate. Me hear him quite a few times pan the radio, you know. And in go on. Based on me listening as an onlooker or a listener. Him sound like a real debater, man. That's why I can tell you. So
it's good. I need a real debater at some point.
So but when you say technically better, what do you mean by technically?
He's saying there are more quality players in La Liga than in the Premier League. That's what he's saying.
Why?
He's saying top to bottom, and I'm saying that is not the case, because my rationale for that is this, which is, I said to him, and he's using stats to justify his position, which is they have better passing percentages and things of that nature. I said to him, well, if nobody is tackling you to the reaching 18 yards by, your pressure is going to be great. If I don't tackle you until you reach into my half and way into my half, Premier League, they're tackling you from the ball is kicked to the goalkeeper and pressing you 24/7, non-stop running. When you're under pressure, your stats are going to be less. It's a fact.
All right. So, Cranky, you know, me hear the argument that for a few years now that the La Liga is more technical, but I kind of have a change of heart based on what I have seen and noticed. My stance on it now is not that it is technical in terms of the players are more technical than the English league players. What I see is that the players in La Liga, I mean, I give nobody no point of it debate, you know. But me just say the players in La Liga get more space and opportunity to express their talent. So hence the reason why they would have seen as somebody or players that would be more technical than the English Premier League. In the English Premier League, you're not getting no space for them thing there.
That's my point, coach. He is a point, coach. So yes, previously, if you think about the 70s, 80s, maybe even up to 2000s, that was the case where La Liga, top to bottom, maybe better than Premier League. The Premier League has so much money, they have bought up the best players. And the speed of play is so quick, coach, that you have to be truly technical to get off a pass, to make your decision making has been much quicker than it was previously. Which means you have to be technical to be able to execute really well.
Yeah.
Right? In La Liga, you get, as you say, you get much more space. The game is slower. People are not running 24/7. They walk the ball up the field. They don't attack when you reach way to your own hand. It's a different game. And I said to man, why are you not watching La Liga then? If you think that if we don't watch football because of the quality of the football, why is the EPL dominating? Why is most people going watching La Liga if it's better? Because we want to watch quality, right? Some people don't watch the JPL, but they say JPL doesn't have the quality for me to watch and learn anything from it or enjoy the game. The Premier League is faster. They bought up the best players. And he's saying, well, we buy all these players from the Liga. And I asked him, well, do we buy more players from the Liga than from League One? Because the French league suffers more than any other league in terms of English team buying players from there. You go check the number of players that get bought from the French league since Wenger came in, and Wenger started buying French players over the years. The French league has been decimated by players being acquired by the English league. Now, granted, some of the better players from the French league will go to Real Madrid. And if you want to talk about the teams and the quality from top to bottom, yes, Real Madrid and Barcelona over the years, everybody want to go to those teams. So they have been great. To a lesser extent, Atletico Madrid. But you look at the top 17 in the Premier League between, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Man U, to a lesser extent, Newcastle's of the world, Aston Villa's of the world. And the best coaches now coaching the Premier League. The richest owners, the best coaches, the best players, they all come to the Premier League because of money. And as I said to him, money is the key driver for all of this, right? I get more viewership, I get more money, I buy more players. The Premier League spend more money in a given season than the entire other 4 leagues in Europe, top league.
True.
So it's not debatable.
It's debatable, man. It's debatable because you can remember you talk about technicality now. Who can bring the better argument to support their point in terms of the technicalities? Because if Mannings are going to support it, when you say him bring stats, that is a part of his data that he's bringing.
Yeah, but the stats are looking at the context, coach. It's like you say, you know what?
So Cranky, hold on, Cranky.
No, let me say this, coach.
No, hold on, Cranky. Cranky, hold on. No, Cranky. Cranky, that's how you are going to use. That's how you are going to use if you want to win the debate. You have to shut out the data.
No, you mean when I win the debate. Not if, coach. Stop saying the if thing in the coach. Let me look at if thing. Come on, I'm going radio at Jamaica. And I'm big boss of the man. Look at man, what am I doing? In my match, I'm reading much. So you are going to shut out the debate. And people don't feel like me I help Cranky, But I want discussion when we did have years ago. And I believe that I believe what Mannings believed before, that the league was technical. But after I start penetrate it more and I start understand the thing more, I get to realize that it is not the case. So I don't really help Cranky. Times have changed.
Exactly.
I mean, Mannings been saying that the best player in the world at this moment is Bellingham. And I'm telling them, no, Mbappe is the best player in the world. And he's adamant that it's Bellingham. And I'm like, okay, Mannings, man.
Who win the Ballon d'Or?
Was it Messi?
No, Messi. So no, Messi is the best player in the world. So it's wrong.
No. Messi got the award. He's not the best player, coach. He's not the best.
Messi is the best player, Virgin.
No. He's not the best player. In walk with the people in the game, he's not the best player. I disagree with that one, coach.
But look, Cranky.
He got it for his team in the World Cup. Mbappe was the best player in the World Cup, coach. Mbappe almost beat Argentina single-handedly. Mbappe is the best player. Look in the final when France was out of it. Who changed the game? Messi don't do much to walk on people in the game.
No man, Messi was impactful for Argentina tomorrow. Yes, man.
Messi was decent in the World Cup. Messi was Mbappe, coach. Come on, Messi was Mbappe. There's only one Mbappe. Bellingham is a brilliant player. But in the World Cup, Bellingham was okay.
Bellingham is not the best player. Well, me can agree with you upon that point. Bellingham is not the best player in the world right now.
Man is hogging against him. He's gonna. You know what, coach? I'm loving this idea of debating man now.
Yeah, man.
It's time for me to debate him. Time for me to debate him. So if you want to volunteer to be the moderator, I welcome that.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I volunteer. I have to be moderator. there's a must that I have to beat because there's nobody else who can do this thing.
Yeah. No.
Nobody else.
We need to debate because the point he's making doesn't stand up to real scrutiny because if I bring some stats, and stats are good, and stats have their place, but it's broader than just stats, coach. As you're saying, which is a very deductive reasoning and assessment, which is you have to think about facts and circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to play a very coach. In football, coach, they don't play football. I'm always playing football at a high level. When you have time in the ball, coach, your stats should be good.
Mm-hmm.
You have time to make a pass, and get pressure. When somebody under your tail put tackle on for your coach and not get a chance to breathe, it's a different story.
And if you can do it under those circumstances, then
exactly
it shows that your technical ability is really up there.
Yes. Yeah. You have to be technical, coach. And most of the players in England who are playing, and they have to have 8 English players. That's why some teams have English, but most of them are not necessarily the better teams are not English. They're from all over the globe. A lot of players in Spain are Spaniards, apart from the Barcelona and the Atletico Madrid and the Real Madrid. Go down further in the line and see where they come from. Now, granted, Spain players are pretty technical because that's how they style of play, system of play, allow them to be able to keep ball position. Doesn't mean they're more technical than people from the rest of the world.
Hey, Jason, I agree with it, you know. Jason said La Liga is the most technical and the Premier is the most competitive. Jason, as me I tell Cranky, you know, me used to believe that, you know. But what me get to realize with the La Liga, Jason, is that the players in the La Liga get more time to express themselves as players. Hence the reason why they might be looking better and their stats might be stuck because of how the league is run. Now, the competitive nature of the Premier League cause players to showcase their true technical ability because you're going to have to do this at a high level against defenders breathing down the neck, goalkeepers pulling out fine saves and all of these things. So I used to agree with that, Jason. But right now, I'm not agree with that.
Are you watching? So Jason, first question is, which do you watch more, the Premier League or La Liga? And why do you watch either one more than the other?
Jason team the La Liga, man.
Okay. What's his team?
Madrid.
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with this coach. Madrid, Barcelona can't be the benchmark to say one team talks about it.
Because those two teams normally dominate.
Yeah, they dominate that league. They also sometimes dominate in Europe, and they get the best players. Everybody want to coach. Everybody want to go to Spain and a coach.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is beautiful. The place is beautiful.
The tax not so heavy.
It's not as cold. It's not boring. All the things favor players going there. As an all-star team. But check the rest of, and he points out the Champions League and Europa League. They say they're better top to bottom. No, they're not. They're not better top to bottom. They're not. They're not. You look at me. Yeah, go ahead.
But let me pause for a moment. Fresh God, the moderator of the year, celebrates his birthday. So we have to shout out Fresh God, the Capo.
Yes, Fresh God.
In the building. Capo, big up yourself, Capo. Awesome work you have been doing over the years, Fresh God. Enough respect. You see me I say? Big up yourself. So people wanna drop some
birthday, happy holidays.
Yeah, wanna drop some birthday emoji in the comment section for the one Fresh God. The Capo, the moderator of the year. Big up. I think I'm second time winning it, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, the top moderator, man. Nobody can win Fresh God, man, right now. You see me I say? Alright.
Yeah. I agree with that one.
Back to your conversation now. Jesus said now, 14-time winning the Champions League is not also dominating. That's pure dominance. Yo!
How many years of Champions League being played?
Winning the Champions League 3 times in a row is no easy feat. That is true. Knockout competition kind of is like a lottery still, but most times teams are prepared for that competition rather than the league. The league is basically how you peak. How you prepare for peak. And Jason, no. You hear me I say, Jason, if you are going to use the stats there, you know, you have to tell away how many English team, see me I go to information there na cranky. How many English team Real Madrid has beaten in the first round, second round, semi-final, final to win them championship. So I whole heap of research that now. So cranky, when you do your research, me know Manning's probably I listen to, you know. When you not do no research, you have to come with them statistics there. And if you come with it, you have to defend it.
So Manning's talking about more recent, coach. In the last 4 years, how many Champions League has Madrid won since 2019?
How much they win since 2019, Jason? Jason cranky answer that.
Because management was focused on more recent times. So let's say the last 5 years. How many of them won?
In the last 5 years. 5 years go back to her. They win quite a number in 5 years, you know. Probably about 2 or 3 in a country.
They win 2. Yeah, they win 2. They win 2. So it's not like an English teams have won what? 3 of the last 5? And different English teams, which suggests that in England it's more diversified.
Yeah, and one team, and Madrid that win it.
Yeah,
or Barcelona.
Exactly. Barca hasn't won since the Messi.
Which normally them those teams are the 2 teams that are dominating their league as well.
Yeah, Barcelona hasn't won since 2015 when Neymar, Suarez, and Messi were dominating. They haven't won since then. So it's only one La Liga team. Granted, they have won about 4 since then. Real Madrid has won. I think they won, 4 or 5 since 2015. But Liverpool won in 2019. Bayern won 2020. And then you had Chelsea win 21 and Man City win last year. So of the last 5,
3 English teams that win.
Yeah, 3 different teams too. So my point of management was front to back, top to bottom. I think the English teams are more tougher league than La Liga. And
that take quality. Take quality.
2.5 teams. But we have 1.5 team in Germany, 2.5 in Madrid, and about 6 in the Premier League. And the Premier League number is increasing given the emergence of Aston Villa and Newcastle. You may end up with 8 in the Premier League. Frankly, Chelsea and Man U have decided to vacate the top 6, but that's another story for another day. They seem to be moving in the opposite direction. And by the way, coach, I know you're smiling because you guys got lucky the other game against Villa. No. Because Emery proved he's human.
Hold on, Cranky. Hold on. May I time you out for a minute. Don't say nothing no more.
Emery proved he's human.
Cranky, look for the comeback. You're talking about kings of comeback, Mannings, man. Cranky. Hold on, Cranky, hold on. Cranky, hold on. Because if you talk about it proves Emery are human, then it proves Arsenal not going anywhere. Because of the same type of football you not play. You overpass, you overdo this. There's no clinical strike of it. Boom! Hit the ball in the back of the net. When you get a weak team that is not organized like a Manchester United, you kick off with face. You see what I say? But when you get a team where sitting in a low block and then I catch it up on the counter, you can't angle them something there. So don't talk about my side when your side don't fix.
President Menzi, let me say this. I don't disagree with you, but we're ahead of you, so you have to
No, but that goes to show that my analysis is right and par. Doesn't matter if you're in front.
I'm not saying it's not. I've criticized my team.
Remember me saying no. When you no catch, you no beat with you, So I like say me I exempt my team.
But Menzi, Emery good at the game, right?
Oh.
So Menzi, here's a lot to Menzi, which I don't understand if you can't understand this, Menzi. If I'm playing you, Menzi, I'm up 2-0. I'm playing a high line. You have 2 speedy wingers. You get it behind me for the game. Don't I drop deeper, Menzi? prevent you from getting behind me?
No,
what kind
but
of asinine coaching is that?
no. You
That's
can't.
like, that's like Minzy, that's like Postecoglou against Tottenham.
No.
9 men, I'm playing a high line.
No, Cranky. You know why I disagree with you, Cranky? Because when they were leading us 2-0 before halftime. Seeing?
I agree.
Well, I know. When we come back after halftime, boom! Then get 2 opportunities to score. And they never score it. So that would have debunk your island where you talk about. Man, you...
Menzi.
Hold on.
No, wait, hold on. Menzi, but when you're negating is this. You're not realizing how many times you guys just barely offside and got behind them. You know what? Your forwards, especially Rashford, was running poorly, Menzi. They could have gotten 5 or 6 times in the first half. They just ran poorly.
But Cranky, you know, say when I give them statistics, I don't like when they say if forward ran poorly. That is a contributing factor. But you have to still look on the flip side of it, that the defenders would have been able to marshal that line of demarcation very well so that they can, you know, deal with the thing in a proper way. So it could be a case that the defenders must step right on time when Rashford run.
Menzi, all they had to do was stay in your own half, Menzi. You can't outside in their own now. Menzi, you can't outside in your own now.
But Cranky.
The line was so high, Menzi. You stay in your own half and run parallel to the line. You're all right, Menzi. You can't outside.
No, man, the line is so high. The line is so high. Cranky, you exaggerate. No,
Menzi, let me tell you something, Menzi. When you go watch a game, Menzi. Go watch the game again, Menzi.
Let me not watch the game, man.
Just over half line, Menzi.
But Cranky, that's why I'm saying no. You see, if Aston Villa did score them 2 goals, the early chances there after the half time, this argument that we have said wouldn't make no sense.
Menzi, they're going to say against Newcastle. Newcastle score 4 upon them, Menzi. They're going to say against Newcastle, 4 them get. So why the coach couldn't learn from that mistake then?
Because the coach now change his system.
Exactly, I didn't get beaten because of it.
But he play the same system.
To adapt to your environment.
Well, I know.
It's costly your downfall.
No, he play the same system and kill off your Arsenal team.
No. We were just poor. Our problem is our front 4, Menzi, have been poor.
Yes.
Our front 4.
No clinical body up front, man.
Let me say this, Menzi. Last year, our front 4 scored 80-something goals, Menzi. That was an aberration. The previous season, we had Lacazette versus Jesus. We scored 50-something, and this year we are on pace to score just over 50 or maybe close to 60. My front 4 that are prolific, and then look last year, it was an aberration. Martinez scoring 15, Odegaard scoring about 15, Saka scoring double digit, and Jesus. That's not normal, Menzi. And today they're showing their true colors.
But Cranky.
We need a point forward. We need a centre forward.
So that me say earlier, we don't have no clinical number 9 in the up front. That me say earlier, no Cranky.
Yeah, we need a centre.
So on our overpass and them something there. So what worked for the last season, people finding out and realize on our fluke.
No. But we're missing our conductor, you know.
Oh.
We're missing our conductor.
Who that?
Our party.
No, man, no party now, keep man. I don't see that go on.
I miss Xhaka too. Because I realize we miss Xhaka too. Because Xhaka sprayed the ball from the side.
Who the miss?
We miss Xhaka.
Who the miss?
I boost up Xhaka. Some of my friends hate Xhaka. But Xhaka moved the ball. He bring Martinelli in the game. He covers Zinchenko's mistakes. He must spread the ball from left to right. People don't realize anything. When you're not there, and you analyze the game, you realize how important he was. I mean, he was poor in his first 3 seasons, but last season and the season before, he did well.
So no dash him for?
Because the fans that hate him and tell them to go, you know what? Some of the fans that hate him and say they never forgive him. Because they might cuss him and he cuss them back, but use some choice words. They never forgive him. So, you know, it is what it is. But no, we made a mistake in the transfer window. You know, people say Alvarez have played well have played. We should have buy Paqueta or buy Kudos. Or even Diaby, we should not have bought Havertz. So we see my Chelsea too slow. Technically very good. But he play at snail speed. He play like him not playing La Liga. We are playing Premier League football. We don't play La Liga football. A management think that more technical football. We play La Liga, we play Premier League football. You need to be quick, dynamic. And my wingers, Menzi, can't beat nobody. You see what you're rushing and going and the Argentinian can dribble past people. Saka and Martinelli can't beat nobody.
No, man. No.
Martinelli do for change. Game.
No. Cranky, you really rate a team hard still now because you mean say Saka turn leader, man.
This for years, Saka now beat nobody. He's a very good decision. Benzi, look at Saka play. Alright, Benzi, when you should do Benzi, watch the game when Saka play and tell me how much defender and roast and go by them.
So me not watch the game out there, man.
Him not roast nobody.
What you mean? How much crossy man get to come in?
No, I say roast, Benzi, roast. That means when we beat you guys, when we come over, space create, we can lay the ball. Then cross, him stats look good, no Benzi.
But Cranky, what are no Cranky?
But him not play well.
But Cranky, remember, remember you said the English Premier League is technical. So if you dash a defender, no expect saying if you dash on a skate like he score a goal. Him a go there right there again. So if you talk about the technicality.
You only have one side, my left side, right side dead. Hey, Lindsay, you know what's cost me get I criticize Saka. No, Saka can't play football. That's a good player, right? Good player, good decision maker, decent left foot. But no, right foot, Lindsay. Look at him get breakaway. Wow. Him get breakaway 2 games in a row, It never look like scoring. It never look like scoring outside look at the right side. In right side is paralyzed, just like Odegaard. We have 2 players playing on the same side of the field, get most of the ball, the right side paralyzed. Can't use the right foot.
The upright deny him still, man. Because I'm seeing rifle, in get away and rifle one and it hit the upright.
In get away before that's not Minzy. Minzy, I'm right foot, they go on now. So you go on the right foot, if you score one attack corner one, you're going to say I'm right foot. I said, no, I'm just swinging foot and they connect.
Hey, Cranky, see a man agree with me, I drew 40s and say, Saka is giving good service. Arsenal just don't have a clinical striker. And that me say, he might get by people and put in the cross them.
Coach,
but you want people to skate.
I'm not cross the ball. If you have coach, him cross the ball. If Havertz is that day, you cross the ball. You cross the ball.
So you
put Jesus a player like him a play CDM because everybody want to touch. So he come way back. So we have nobody in the box most time.
So your coach needs to work on that then, man.
My coach is atrocious when it comes to in-game management. Very good coach when it comes to identifying talent, setting the team up. You watch his in-game management. I've been saying this for years. But you know what I do the other day? Here what I'm going to do. Him throw on about 10 forward and defense don't know who I play where. Anytime him do under pressure and we do 1 or 2, him just throw on button forward. And nobody know him up there. Just how to play here, coach. Zinchenko can't defend himself. Him like Alexander Arnold can't defend himself.
So Cranky.
Coach Zinchenko defend. Can't defend himself, coach. Can't defend.
So Cranky, you tell me say now pretty football is not the real deal then. Because you cannot play pretty and do what you need to do.
Coach. Rephrase that. Pretty football with outcome is the real deal.
So
pretty football with no outcome is not the real deal.
So pretty football going around in a circle like the children of Israel going around in the wilderness.
That's not football. That's,
and that is Arsenal.
How do you gonna spell like him a gig? And do something conflicting and then now go nowhere. That don't make no sense, coach.
And that is
granted, it's hard to penetrate when you have 9 people in the box and they hard to score in a ball. Still, you gotta figure it out, coach. You gotta figure it out.
Cranky, a team that has so much possession of the football, keep the ball well, and even if 11 man the back of the ball, only supposed to can penetrate that. So you know what you know what that tell me?
Yeah.
There's no creativity up front, you know.
No, it's not creativity. No, it's not creativity problem. The problem is this, is that you need size in the box, coach, when teams have low blocks. So you can, if you have a Calvert Lewin or a Tony in the box, we can play the ball in the air and you can get on top of it. The defenders have to make some decision, right?
Yeah.
You're not forcing the defenders to make decisions. So you think, coach, we're moving the ball too slow. We pass the ball to Ben White, we'll take all them get to Odegaard, we'll roll it out to Saka, we'll then dribble, look down, then play to Odegaard, who spins around like a gig, give it back to Saka, and then play, and then get frustrated, and they're not going to win. They just kick the ball in the box, hope something happens, nothing happens. The ball eventually gets over to Martin on the side, and I look for change, you can't find a change, so you get frustrated. Right? Because you can't pass the ball either. Zinchenko make passes to some people. Zinchenko is a brilliant footballer, but sometimes Zinchenko coming like a Ramsdale. There's an error waiting to happen. That's why Ramsey get benched. We've not realized that, you know.
But Cranky.
You should take I was a bit mistake.
Cranky, one next thing when we look on your team, you know, that's why I say it lack creativity, you know, because in going into the attack mode, you know, there are many avenues you can utilize to try to score, you know. Because if you're gonna try to score, seeing through if you try to score through what you call it, through putting the ball in and out of the box, or there's no big figure in the box, your creativity have got put it to a next level in a Cranky. Whereas you have to try to kick them from outside of the box. Sometimes you guys are in. So that's why I say lack of creativity, because if you constantly do the same thing and expect the same different result, them would have no effect. Because every time you put a ball in the box and you have small players, you put a ball in the box and you have small players. So you go up against physical players, you won't be able to succeed. So that's why creativity not only come with you doing fancy stuff, you know. One of the fancy stuff you can do is kick the ball from outside of the box. Sometimes they're in position to do that. And the man, them are overpass the ball.
Yeah, there are two things, coach. You're right about the ability to shoot from outside the box and shoot that target like Foden did for Man City the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also the point of when we cross the ball and go in the box, there's nobody there tap it in because Jesus are playing number 8. I play 10, you know why I'm playing in 9 in the box.
So systematically something is wrong. Systematically something is wrong.
Not a poacher, not a goal poacher.
But that wasn't that the reason to buy him?
We buy him because he's all around football ability. No, not because he was a poacher at Man City. Right? And Man City must have been going score when him start. When him play a wing, him play a centre forward sometimes. That's why they went for Haaland. Man City upgraded. And we took what Man City, you know.
Oh, because so Pep upgrade and in look up Prodigy.
Yes.
A downgrade baller. Okay.
But after the copy Pep and Pep go inverted and go inverted too.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I mean inverted, but then realize, say, you know what? That's why I'm going to buy Timber, you know. But Timber get injured is a big deal because Timber could play as a defender and do some kind of inverted too. But he would be an effective defender. Zinchenko can't defend himself, coach. Like Alexander Arnold keep telling people, he can't defend at all. In not take defense, in not program to play defense, in can't anticipate crosses, and can't anticipate anything except just flop when it comes defensive wise. So unfortunate coach.
So let me ask you this. Back to the technical argument.
Yeah.
If Real Madrid and Barcelona come in an English Premier League, do you think that they will dominate?
No, they would do well, but they wouldn't dominate. They would be like a Man City, for example, Francis.
But Man City are killing league.
Not Barca, but Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid may struggle a little bit because this league is physical, coach. Physical. So the league take a pounding in the league, coach. By the time the season finish, you burn out. Injuries, damage, you're wasted by the time the league finish. They're playing so quick and so many games. In La Liga, you walk out game, coach. When season done, you have energy like you don't have energy like when season done in Premier League. And Premier League, this year have 15% more injuries than in prior years. And people play too much football. You have World Cup this December. You have international windows. You have game after game after game, coach. Your body can't take them. Even though you get good nutrition and good trainers and good physical personnel who help you to manage your workload, there are a lot of games you have to play. And we have people like on our team, like in your team, for example. Well, not your team that much, because I'm not good. But like in my team, but we play soccer, almost every game. He might run the gas, coach. Run the gas. And your team, you don't have enough injuries, so the change personnel. You want defensive line change. Apart from Fernandez, nobody in your team now play a ton of game, apart from Fernandez. Apart from Fernandez, nobody in your team, Garnacho get more game time now. You don't play Rashford that much. Martial, I was injured. Aaron Maguire don't play. Berrand already played that when I was injured. Shaw, I was in out of the team. You keep switching your Dallo and your whatever the dread youth name. Your team, you can't have no problem in it. That's so much out of. They just keep interchanging. My team, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, I always a player. The two centre half not get no breather. So At some point in the season, like last year with Saliba, you're breakdown.
People get used to on a player, man. People get used to the play. People get used to the play.
Yeah, yeah. We our coach is one dimension. You know what? It was funny, coach. You know what funny about all of this, coach? A lot of the coaches, as people are saying, they have them style of play, system of play, and they don't adapt when they need to adapt.
Exactly.
Pep does this.
So now you agree with me now. You agree with me upon the argument there.
Yeah, sometimes you need to adapt. I mean, Ten Hag does it, but your team's not good, so nobody can really see it. But Pep did it against us last year. And they said, and it was very honest, and I called this out before he even called it out, which is, we were pressing, and he played the ball over the top. They don't mind how they play the ball from the keeper of the field. They played the ball to De Bruyne, then find Haaland. That's what them killed us last year now. We never adapted the game then. We don't say, no, we take out the press, because they might play over the top. I think they just keep playing the same way. You guys did a brilliant job of beating Man City last year. You take Fred and mark out De Bruyne out of the game, my age. That's brilliant coaching. You say, Fred, you're not playing football today. Your job is to mark out De Bruyne. You mark out De Bruyne and beat them last year. My coach don't do that in any game. After that, I coach a brilliant in-game management. He's a very good coach in terms of system of play, style of play, how we want the ball on the field. But if the game changes, and if you pivot and make a change, he can't do it.
You know what that tell me, sir? That is telling me that him not have no system for him own. A Pep system I play, but he can't understand how Pep do the in-game management. So he still learn the game. Jason say it's funny how you call Odegaard name the man who used to play for Madrid. Hey.
Oh Lord. Yeah, no one give no games him come to us. And we make him a good. You know what, and by the way, he was not good at Madrid. We make him into a good player. And the first year he played for us, he was okay the first year.
He's still not good, man.
Improve him. Now he can't play, man.
He's still not good, man. He can't play, but he's still not good.
I think we should buy Paqueta. That's a brilliant footballer, I tell you, coach. In fact, you know what? The man in our band put against us, They don't have Paqueta against us, and they still beat it. Paqueta come off injured, right? Then they don't play fast 9, and they still beat it. So I don't know, I just play 9 deep and get 2 fast break, and he miss a penalty. They might miss a penalty and still beat it too long at our house. Because our team's still young enough, coach. We're still young. We're still young.
Hey.
And by the way, coach, we've only beaten one team in the top 7, You know, we beat that top 7.
We?
Man City. No, coach. Oh, no, coach.
Hey, a 6th place with it. Hey, a 6th place with it.
No, you're 6. No, you're 6, but before. Like,
no, you're saying the top 7, so I couldn't yesterday you talk about or the day before.
No, it
must be current.
Before you won.
No, but you should have said that. You can't.
I rephrase that.
Okay.
So we have beat. No, I don't consider you a top 6 team. If you're a top 6, I don't consider you a top 6. I'm buck up in the top 6.
Hey, we can't buck up and we run from 2-0 down, run right at Villa.
You know, Villa fit jump out of the Villa fit come last. I could have done things.
I mean, I tell you no say no. You see Villa. People that talk about Villa are win Liga and then something there now. Villa are playing a more than one competition and Villa doesn't have the depth. I spoke about that before. One of the things I saw league win, you think Leicester City this whenever they are playing no other competition?
I got very friendly. Not the top 6, we not the top 7. Nobody talk about top 7 anymore anyway. So no matter. We only beaten City in the top 6. We beat them, so it doesn't really matter. You were in top 7 last week, You only became top 7 when you beat Villa.
It no matter, we in the top 7.
You are in the top 7.
Are you going to mention it? Anyways, Cranky. How are you with Miguel Coley?
He got his A license.
Yeah, man.
He got his A license.
A pro license, me say.
Pro license. Pro to be and A similar. In some respect, if you have a pro license, I must say A license, but it's A license you have is a pro license.
No, man, A and pro different, man.
I'm saying equivalent. Is it equivalent?
No, there's no equivalent.
Canadian equivalent.
Who say
But
equivalent?
anyway, I'm saying that. But
No
anyway,
man, you have C, B, and A. And then
right.
you move to the doctorate of football, which is the pro license. So that's the PhD in football.
Okay. Well, when I see who Miguel coach to be a doctorate of football, but it's another story.
Yeah, but I mean,
until you coach a big team, you know, doctor nothing.
No, but
Cranky,
hold on, man.
That's our theory, coach.
No, Cranky, but hold on, man. The man where graduate and get him bachelor's in medical whatever. And then him go do him further him study and do a surgeon upgrade. See him?
Right. Yeah.
And you think say the Prime Minister will call him for doing first surgeon or surgery? No, him probably have to work on some little thing first before him get up there and establish himself.
That's true.
So,
No, brother,
so we have to be pleased with what Miguel has achieved as one of the local youth them, so to speak, who have come out of Jamaica as a football coach.
It's a good thing.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So basically, he's just, as him said, him just a wait for the opportunity. You get what I say?
So why wouldn't he be? Because a lot of those coaches who get to the opportunity to coach, then they become assistant on the bigger team, you know. Something you have to have, right? And then what happens is you show based on what you do from an assistant standpoint that you're capable of managing a team and you get those opportunities, right? So he has to get a job with a big team as an assistant.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or you can get
a team in a lower league and win.
Yeah.
And then move up.
Because I think he's coaching by himself now at a team in Qatar now. So that is also a wealth of experience he's gathering. So if he's supposed to move on, he might get all of those experiences under his belt.
I think he needs to go to Europe though.
You understand? So Mr. Devon Porter said pro and A not a whole lot different. It's just that they incorporate players management, etc. We know it's not much different. It's the same like your master's degree and your PhD. What most difference? You do something which is greater at the PhD level. So having a pro license in comparison with an A license, you have to give credence to that. So even if it's not too far, you have to give credence to that, because what you did at the master's level, you're not going to do it at the PhD level.
Yeah, PhD is more individual research, you know.
Exactly.
Individual research. You know, a dissertation about something significant, where you know.
But at the master's level, you also do your own dissertation.
That is true.
Is that you don't?
It's like a higher version.
Exactly. So it's like at the masters, you don't really go about and try to prove. In the PhD, you have to substantiate everything, every evidence where you gather to bring about a dissertation, you know. So of course, are two different things.
Yeah, no. Look. Is he the first Jamaican to achieve that?
If no, we can't say because Paul all have it. And other Jamaicans.
No, what I mean is locally born. Sorry, I should rephrase that.
Locally born. Yeah, it might be the first locally bred or born coach to do that. So that is a massive achievement for Miguel Coley. And trust me, it must take some amount of time away from his family, his own, if do, because this is personal development, you know. And for him to go out there in a strange land and go after his goals and achieve them in such a short space of time, kudos to Miguel Coley.
Well, coach, you know what Jamaica should try to do too? Jamaica should try exporting coaches like them export players. So they can have a litany of coaches that go Spain does. You know, if you have a volume of coaches who attain these accreditations, then you can export them. They can bring back the knowledge to Jamaica and help Jamaica. Yeah, and that's why I say, unseen come on and talk, say, yo, it's kind of difficult because money and thing. When Miguel Coley make him move, the first thing the man do is invest in himself, because guess what?
He believes say he want to be a world coach, a top coach.
Yeah.
And you cannot be that person if you don't try to invest in yourself. In the world of coaching, you always have to upskill. You always have to try to get to the top. Your aim and goal and determination is to get to the highest level. Even if you never use it cranky, no man can tell you nothing. You see, even if Miguel Coley never get a national team or a big club for coach, nobody can say nothing to him. So even if a theory get in, he still have it.
What license does Donaldson have? I'm sure Donaldson have a license, right?
I think I aim supposed to have, you know.
Okay.
If me not, I think a Donaldson is supposed to have.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, but I didn't find it. Because I know Donaldson has done really well also as a locally born coach who has lived, but he's lived overseas for a long time. But Donaldson's been coaching since the 90s in Colorado, you know, long time. And Walter Boyle and didn't get him on the upgrade. So Donaldson's been around forever. But he's done really well also.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was on the Colorado Foxes as a coach there for a while, so he's had good practical experience along with the technical aspect. So no, it's a good thing. But look, we have our citizen, which is if you want the players to be better, the coaches have to be better. Right? Because if you don't have the knowledge to teach a player them, then you're not gonna be able to get this.
Yeah, man. And with the amount of experience that Miguel would have garnered over there in the Middle East, some people might say you're a bush league and this and that. But guess what? The man get him licensed and him coaching diploma them in the area, you know. But that still never stop him. Him still go ahead and get the pro license, you know. So that tell me, say, man, still are doing UEFA courses, them and all of them things there. And you have coaches who can tell me, say, you can't do this because you have this and you have this and no much money if you do this. Nonsense.
Well, coach, but when I say coach, it can't bush league. I call it money league. One call it bush league. Because Mr. So Miguel now get paid 2 cents if my coach and them region.
Mm-hmm.
You probably get decent compensation, which is very difficult to match in Jamaica. In fact, you can't match in Jamaica.
You can't match, exactly. But him could have not use his money to do something else, can't he?
No, he invested himself in that. He invested yourself in a coach. You will do well enough.
Exactly.
If you commit and be smart, just don't work hard. Because sometimes people think that working hard or get smart at the same thing. They're not the same thing, right? You have to do both.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently Miguel has done both. So Miguel's family and himself should be very proud of his accomplishment. And more importantly, hopefully Miguel has a job reflective of his accomplishment to allow him to then demonstrate his ability as a coach. But what Miguel should do is make him take the right job, because sometimes we take jobs which are, they may look attractive because of compensation, but it's a lose-lose situation because it's hard to turn around them team there. So if you take the right job, that give much the best chance of success, so others can follow on his path. But it's a trendsetter, which is a good thing. So now Miguel, you come back to Jamaica and help some of the people them there. Like if him have time off, when him have time off from him coaching, go work with Speed and others to help give back to the local coaches in Jamaica. Good thing that.
But that would be a good thing. But I mean, you don't think say would I want to recoup him investment?
No, I'm not saying he should go to Jamaica and live,
No, man, we're not talking about live.
Blake, go back and be goalkeeper. Blake just turned US citizen last year. That's how you go. But he go back to Jamaica like goalkeeper class for, for a day or 2 or a week. I think Miguel can impart some of his knowledge about, his journey, how he got to where he got to, what people are aspiring to do, what method they may employ to do so also and achieve, similar to success that he's doing. That's what I mean. I mean go back to Jamaica and live, for example.
Oh, yeah,
because... go back and impart some knowledge to them. If you have coaching seminar, Speed around coaching seminar, you can go lecture a session 1 or 2 days and then go back and something like that.
Yeah, that is true, but that's why I say he would have want to recoup him expense or whatever him spend. So these things when I come in, if them are go hire him to do one coaching clinic or whatever, then they have to go pay him. That me I talk about.
Yeah, well, look, it depends on the situation because the JFF like freeness. So it depends, but yeah, you're right. If they can employ him, they can pay him what he gets in his current situation, but at least compensating for expenses and maybe a per diem type money type stuff. But no, I think the JFF has to, that's what we're talking about in the coach, which is how do we provide the JFF with ideas to explore and exploit to help them improve the football in Jamaica. And there's a lot of ways of doing so. Some more tactical, some more strategic. They should explore those ways and leverage them. You know, everybody proud of Miguel, what he accomplished. So hopefully Miguel can also impart knowledge to those who are coming behind him to help move them up also as a mentor or just, you know, general session to provide some of that information, because I'm sure it wasn't easy for him to leave Jamaica, go to a foreign land. First of all, get the opportunity. How did he get the opportunity in the first place to do that? And how did he leverage the opportunity to become a pro licensed coach? And what's next for him? But also, how can others follow in his footsteps? So, good thing. Yeah,
man, because it would be like a lot of people take up themselves cranky and leave on opportunities to improve themselves academically. Yeah, so a man might leave, go Switzerland to get a degree or a master's. Some man might go Japan, some man might go China, because what? They would have seen where the opportunity would be for them in that country. And I bet you it might not be an easy task to just get up and leave. So for example, you're in a country for 20 years. You're going to leave 20 years of everything where you know all of your life, you know, and go to one country where new to you, you know. And if they don't want to take these opportunities to better themselves, the coaching are going to stay right where it is at and never improve. You get what I say?
That's the immigrant story in a coach. Most people immigrate, they're not going to luxury and then leave their home country and comfortable sometimes. Go some foreign land, they have to make some sacrifices, they have to work 3 jobs, they have to go to school and work full time. But they have goals, and they know what them goals are and work for as a goal. Yeah. Similar to what Coley has done, and probably make some of them sacrifice them. But, you know, it's paying off for him, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and Rob Smith say, well, make a comment in the comment section. He must say, that's why the coaches won't come back, you know, because if they invest in themselves, you know, cranky. Once a man invests in himself, even when I say Potter take up the Chelsea job or there, he probably make a huge investment to get film license, you know. And the man doesn't want that under him belt, under him resume, that he used to coach Chelsea, you know, irrespective of the result, you know. And the compensation package will come fit. So what Rob Smith has said, why not the JFF invest in the players, in the coaches, send them out, and like what the Ministry of Education do, you can't leave the post for 3 or 5 years. So you have to come back in Jamaica, come help, enhance whatever you have learned. You come back in the country, come help, share that knowledge, that wealth of knowledge that you'd have gotten from going to those trainings. So if they can implement something like that.
Jacob don't think that way, coach. I wouldn't expect that to happen.
So now that may I say them now think so. So what Rob Smith has said, it on par. If they could have put in place something like that, and anybody from JFF listen, you can put on them idea. If you no win, lose or draw in an election, you put them ideas to the fore, man. You can't make a thing look so. So when a coach go invest in himself, he now come back to Jamaica. It's like when hey, cranky. When you leave St. Elizabeth and go, a UTech or UE or Mike or a GC Foster or any of the institutions in Kingston, you know. When you leave, you know, you don't want to go back a country, you know, a St. Elizabeth, you know.
Yeah.
You want to get a job in a city because all the years, 4 years in a city and you live there, you get to like the place and you get to make some links and whatever. So you try to get a work there. So man, they will leave and them want to go get the training. Then now go come back and invest in Jamaica.
Plus coach is not free now. Go UTech not free now. But just find out the idea. Go UTech between tuition, board and pocket money. It's about 10K a year minimum. That's what we calculate anyway.
Yeah, man, I hold for money for guys.
About 10K. If you are local, if you are Jamaican local, not even part of Paris is much more expensive. So if you pay 5,000+, depends on what discipline you pursue, tuition, you're bored about 2,000 something. You need pocket money, probably $200, $300 a month. At 10K that.
Yeah, man, I hold for money.
Yeah, enough money.
And I think you will kind of a little bit better for some faculty, because you have some faculty where some of the things subsidized by you itself. So it kind of a little bit different from you tech.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
And you're not even guaranteed a job when you leave either, coach. You're not guaranteed a job.
Huh?
You're not guaranteed a job when you leave either. That makes it more difficult.
No, you're not really guaranteed a job when you leave.
Yeah. And then you guarantee, and forget that job to pay off those loans, to take out loan, right? To pay off those loans. Because that's why people have to migrate sometimes, because the money you're going to make doesn't marry up to the expenses you're going to incur over the 4 years. Unless you get a part-time job that can help supplement your expenses. So, no, it's difficult.
Yo.
It's difficult.
Catara, can I comment that tough enough? He must say,
about what?
Not even Guzo and Miss Dana can save Mr. Ricketson in 6 current parish presidents. A change gonna come. Hey,
but coach, but let me say this, coach, which is this? Which is all of them are the same. All of them are the same. All of them licky. All of them are the same, coach. All of them are the same. Yeah, the point I'm making is that I don't see any difference. If Ricketts lose and there are people going, here's the thing, coach, what I find interesting. All those supposedly big hitters who are supporting Raymond to be JFF president. I don't want to denigrate Raymond, but what has Raymond done? What has Raymond ever done to substantiate he can lead an organization like JFF, who needs a leader who is respected by CONCACAF and FIFA, like you saw previously with with Jack Warner or even with Burrell, right? Who had made inroads to those organizations. And they may have done things which may not have been appropriate, but at least they could have influence. What has he demonstrated? His communication skills, his influential skills, his ability to lead, to manage, to provide guidance. What has he done? His accomplishments in terms of program he has run, things he's instituted. What has he done to suggest that he should be leading all these so-called heavy hitters? And if you're a heavy hitter, why would that person lead you? Are you going to be able to lead them and just a figurehead? I'm confused. Coach. I'm confused. So whether they change the leadership, it's still somebody who was in the JFF all these years. Who use the word corrupt for the JFF, which is a part of it. Coach, if you look at the team, coach, you have to laugh at the coach. You're part of the organization that corrupt. You've been in the organization for 18 years, coach. Exactly. So what does that say about you?
What that say about you? But I guess you know cranky as them always I say, he stand up in his portfolio and do whatever he need to do. So him always ensures a game start on time and no brawl no go on games them and them something. So him do for him part. So no corruption no come there so.
Yeah, but here's the thing, coach, which is he can't point to what he has done to suggest that he should be president of the JFF. Nothing. And anyone who are supporting, they need to articulate what are his redeeming qualities and accomplishments, which shows that he can lead us in the future, given where we are. Our men's team are doing well. Our women's team are doing well. We have some sponsorship nowadays. We need to do a lot more to improve the football and the kids in Jamaica. He come up with a manifesto, coach, which is a regurgitation of a bunch of things. Nothing in there that, is revealing our dean to be so innovative, also differentiating that you can say, you know what? Yes, we can grasp this. Then nothing. Read 26-page manifesto is just like, okay. Yeah, I want to have an elite group of players. Nothing in there where you say, you know what? Yes. And I think, and you can go copy from other manifestos, of course, and probably go a better job. So I'm not impressed. They say a lot of things, but there's no detail behind some of these things either.
There's no action. There's no action plan.
No. There are no details that suggest I'm going to achieve all these objectives I'm putting out, or all these things that inform my manifesto. So I'm not impressed. We have to wait and see. I thought Speed mentioned that they had about 28 of the 29 votes or whatever that they needed. So I guess somebody may flip it because, Jamaica were a coach. You can't flip vote enough. If you're strong in certain areas, I won't say there was areas, but if you can do certain things, you'll be able to flip votes. So who knows? I thought when they had it was interesting, coach. When they had I'm gonna call it their party, what they want to call it, when they got together to talk about the manifesto, what they're gonna be doing, coach. What was interesting was I thought there were only 3 parish associations that were present. Was it St. Mary, Kasafa, and somebody else? Who was it? Or somebody, maybe not even 3, maybe 2 and a half, maybe 3. I think St. Anne was there, right? Was there 3 parishes that were there?
Where?
When they had when we had the manifesto presentation that was made.
St. Thomas was there.
St. Thomas, St. Mary, and Kasaf, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So when somebody mentioned in the comment section about 6, but some other people flip, and flip some people, and flip some votes.
With the election, them think they can go on still currently. Anything possible they come on to election and them thing then, man. So a man can't say I'm gonna win when he take a stock. People them switch on him. You see me I say? And a man like Katara cannot talk strongly too. And when time election come, them switch on him too. So if him a man know about election, he's supposed to know that too.
So then put on his spot, coach. You've heard the leader of the opposition speak. Have you come across as somebody who is articulate and has the profile of a president of a major footballing program?
If what?
I said you've heard the opposition leader for this position speak, right? Does the person have the profile, whether it's communication skills, how he presents himself, what his portfolio look like? Does he look like a president of a major footballing country? And
if I'm being brutally honest, no, doesn't.
Okay.
And you know, if he win, the people might come at me no cranky. But guess what?
But when it doesn't change it, when it doesn't change that?
It not change that. That's why I say, me big but I'm brave anytime, So whether them win or they lose, my argument will forever be the same, Plus,
but coach, if they win, it substantiates the view about how these things, or why we would never get anywhere, coach.
So no, that me I say cranky, that's why I say none out of 2 of them can't convince me that they are the ones to take. But one of them have to go run it, that is the irony of the situation, One of them have to run it.
But coach, maybe we should take a step back. You know what? Ricky's not running JFF. We know that. Ricky's not running JFF.
He doesn't.
He's a figurehead.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
and I see him thing. I see him thing with this man. I see him.
Maybe David Cameron, who destroy West Indies cricket, and whoever people ever bring in, go run it, then probably run to the ground.
Yes, and I see him thing with this man too. See him thing.
Maybe that's what happened. We can bring in some of them with big resume and destroy organization, and they're gonna destroy that too. So we get more destroyed than this.
So there's a saying in Jamaica, Cranky, you're supposed to know it, because you're elder statesman than me. Anyway, you turn Maka joke you.
Yeah, Maka joke. Coach, I give you that statement, Maka joke everywhere.
Anyway, you turn.
Everywhere you turn, Maka joke. And the worst thing, coach, I don't understand why some people, but you know what? I understand. I was going to say some people who are qualified, whether they're business people or not, to come in and try to change things. Because we don't get involved because it's a very parochial organization, coach. It's a very licky organization, the term, the licky people. And they parish them. If you're not satisfied, them parish president, you can't get nothing done. And the problem we have in the parishes is that people just don't disinterested. So parish presidents are positioned for life. Or they are positioned for a long time. So, and most of the parishes, frankly, still have most of the votes. Even though the numbers increased, 50-something, they have most of the votes. So, it's not going away, coach. It's not going away. We just have to, you know what, coach? We can't worry about no JFF or nothing. We're just focus for the players, them, focus for the fans, them, we try to enjoy the football, enjoy the players, them, support them as much as we can, and just if we get no JFF without nonsense thing.
Well, on Cataract says thought you were not allowing open campaigning on the platform. Who are campaign openly right now? The man say cranky campaign hard.
Yeah, campaign for who?
And that
you can't. JFF not going to buy me, so I'm not giving nobody. You can't buy me. I'm not for sale. First of all, I don't vote. But nobody can buy me, coach. Because, hey, coach, you know, I'm not coming out of my talking, coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not partial with me talk. I say what I think. I don't run with no crowd. If the crowd say A, I not say A. I just believe in A. I might say B. Even if nobody beat me, I say B because somebody say I believe in being objective, independent, and speak my mind. And that's something I did in my life. Whether it's at work, in the corporate environment, at home, or in this platform, I'm going to speak what I believe. And I believe in truth. I believe in objectivity. I try to be as fair as possible. I may be hypocritical in some ways, but it's not directly being hypocritical. It may be by mistake. I try to be as objective as possible. I do my best to be as fair as possible. And Mr. Ida, I'm not about Cataract.
No, what on the cranky?
Don't call him out.
Hold on the cranky. Because Cataract saying thought we weren't allowing any something there. And him start up this thing in the comment section. The man then could have block and delete a long time in a Cataract. But the man then allow you. But you anti rickets to Cataract. So what you say? And you put but Cranky no support rickets either. The man said.
Coach, I've been saying that JFF is incompetent in it from I've been on this platform, coach. So me have campaign for anybody. No campaign for people.
So when me a bonfire, so when me a bonfire for Raymond and this team and Cataract, that means say me with Mr. Speed and the Ricketts team. No, me have to talk it truth.
So what Cataract need to explain? Guy, bring this up in because we stop David Cataract. No, Cataract don't realize that. We stop and give you Cataract because we realize that Cataract is about Cataract. We call him out. Cataract is about Cataract. Cataract is not the national days, it's about Cataract. Why we say this? Because Cataract will call out the JFL and he call out incompetence. And he might join somebody who can demonstrate to them have no accomplishment to justify being. And he might make somebody leading who have never led anything and show no accomplishment leading. So when Cataract said XYZ, we don't understand Cataract. We don't understand him. If you say you're involved in truth and fairness and objectivity, and you believe in qualification to achieve objective, and you believe in resumes, and you believe in people who distinguish themselves, you know, you support Raymond Anderson. And Raymond was here on your platform, coach, and me asked him a question about why I'm about saying he run competition committee. The man in a football for 38 years, and JFF vice president 18 years. I'm saying, you know, influential on JFF. If you're in an organization, if me I know a company for 18 years, I'm not influential. Me have to know if it's a coach. The people realize what the person is saying. I'm in an organization for 18 years and I have no influence. And you want to run my football program. Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? You think about the people. You've been in a company for 18 years as the vice president for a number of years in the organization and you have no influence. That means you're not respected. That means you're not influential. That means you're not charismatic. That means you've demonstrated that you can lead, you can manage, you can execute. Sorry, not buying it. And I'm getting beaten about this. And you give and call me out. And you sit there and talk with me a campaign. I said Ricketts is a leader in form and not in substance. I like Ricketts. He's a nice gentleman. But he doesn't come across as a leader to me. I like Speed. I think Speed is competent. But Speed needs to work on his soft skills. I like Chung. But Chung talks in a circle. I never get to the point. And we have 3 conversations about that program. And I was accused at home because my partner here listened to the information. I said, what are you talking about? The man hasn't said anything. Why are you talking for 3 hours on the phone? Why are you come here and have your family? Why are you talking to this man for 3 hours? What are you doing? I thought you know better than that. So all I'm saying, coach, is this, coach, which is this. I want Jamaica football to improve. I love Jamaica football. I love the direction of where we're going. I do not love the leadership because the leadership have too many flaws, and the leadership is not allowing us to give us the best chance of success. When a Ricketts team win, if Rayman teams win, I'm going to support Rayman teams.
Because them are going to be JFF.
Even though Rayman is challenged because it's not about the football, it's not about the individual. We don't call him up before he get that position. I'm not thinking qualify. But if he qualify, we don't support him. Unless they start messing with him, we call him out. That's how it go.
Straight.
We're not going to beat him because he just come in and want to take me. Want to support him. And then you want to give him ideas to help with the football. Because it's about the football, it's not about me. About Menzi, about Mannings, about Ricketts, about Raymond. It's about the football. We want the football and the youth them for progress. And the more you get older like me, the more you want to see Jamaica do really, really well on a continuous basis because it's my pleasure and my pride and me feel good and me bragging about Jamaica. But it's never going to be about Ricketts or about Raymond. But when I see people go in a position, I want to see that you're qualified to run the program. If you're not qualified, then it's almost like you feel from day one. If you're not qualified, you can't go to influence CONCACAF, which we need to influence coach. CONCACAF taking advantage of us. The US and Canada and Mexico dominate everything. We have people in position who can get position in FIFA to move up the ladder to show them that, you know what? Can you see FIFA, Raymond run out in a FIFA? They don't big position in a FIFA. What people are talking about? You don't understand how the thing work? If people with the qualification, both academically and professionally, and in actuality, in terms of what they've done, to show FIFA, you know what? Like Jack Warner has done, to say, you know what? I have influence. I can garner votes, I can influence people, I can demonstrate my competence. And when you move up the organization, coach, you can influence decisions that can affect Jamaica. It's not about Jamaica, coach. You come back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Get them stop calling me up, but we are campaigning for nobody. We're not campaigning for nobody. We're not doing that.
All right.
We are campaigning for Jamaica. That's what we are doing.
Exactly. And that is what Coach's Desk has always been about. We campaign for the football. So the people who are misinterpret that people are campaigning for whichever party, me don't tell Cataract say no campaigning, because Cataract did one company channel the same way, you know. And me tell him say no, in can't company with no campaigning thing, you know. And the people they make we call him one night, you know, because people they say they want to hear what I say, you know. And the people them beat him in a cranky. So me don't know Cataract come and talk about cranky.
Cataract's a very smart person, you know, but sometimes they're too smart for you one good. That's what I'm have to say. Cataract's a smart person, but they're too smart for you one good. And not because you don't have position in one organization, that means you join an organization. But maybe you should. If you begin to influence the football, Cataract, and your team will win, I can make change. But mine sometimes, you know, sometimes things don't work out because people are qualified. I'm sure the two colors. The reason why the JFF struggle, I told Chuck before he take the position, and I told him, you know, when you go in, you have to clean house. As the house dirty, you have to clean it. You know, clean the house. That's why I'm still a struggle.
And the final point on this, anybody win, we have to go support them. You see what I say? Anybody win, we have to go support them. But any impediment or anything, we are going to call them out from early. And some people say from Shirley. I don't know what name Shirley. English language. Early.
But coach, here's the hypocrisy, coach. There's a gentleman who's coming on this platform, coach. All the people's xenophobia, say all about the Constitution of Jamaica, and all about you know, if you're a citizen, you have all rights and privilege of citizenship. And so when the same man who wants to support this opposition, more than one of them, coach, they are xenophobic. And they're changing their tune because they want to win. But their actions speak louder than their words, coach. And we not support nobody. If they come president, a different story. Because I see where they want to go. But we not support nobody if they don't win in the position who are xenophobic. I cannot do that. So we not support the JFF if I stand now because they need to change. And we not support Raymond team. And Raymond not qualified. And then xenophobic. And the xenophobic make it worse.
No, so Mr. United, you see, and people now miss the point, you know. Everybody has their democratic right. Cataract has his democratic right to choose a side. But the fact of the matter is that if people and we believe me disappointed because we always talk about we being, what I call it, neutral and all of these things. And with people, Cataract say I'm going to pick a side when him hear a manifesto. All know the manifesto no run. You see me I say? So, if me say me disappointed in a Cataract, remember Cataract company platform a beat and teach with we, you know. And then if you see him just jump on a wagon, you know. And that we talk about, you know. Yeah, he look like he just come and be this type of person, but next week he might go on a St. Thomas. You see me I say? So that we are talking about. And I can tell you, Cranky, if me did go and run for one of the party then and put out video about one of the party them, every night you no beat me on this.
Of course.
So why we can't beat back Cataract?
Of course.
You see me I say?
Because I agree with that. Of course, is that the person say, you know what? Here is the reason why I'm supporting this candidate, right? We never hear that way before in advance in the course.
You know that?
So you can't, but it's not from a criticize one organization and then all of a sudden you're part of the other organization. You're being a hypocrite.
Exactly. So at that way I say,
or you're not being transparent, which is not good.
At that me I say Mr. United. So everybody have a right to vote. Everybody have a right to go jump on a wagon. A one wagon me know about and a G wagon, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. G wagon me know about. So me not jump on no wagon. We can't say we there so and we are push for the Jamaica thing clean up and we are support betterment of the football and we gonna support the people them when now support the football now in a way how it fair support. And that me say I'm a final point on that because I want done with this quick and fast. But
Yeah.
Let us talk about Shamar Nicholson, Cranky. One of our star ballers for 2023.
Yep.
And even him being the star baller for 2023, you'd have gone through difficult times. Not being able to play.
Wait, what you mean? You mean locally born star baller? Because I'm great with star baller in 22. But anyway,
no, man, I say one of our star ballers for 2023.
Okay. Yes, he's been one of the star ballers.
So, right, so no matter if you're locally born or whatever.
Copa America.
Yeah, man. Straight. You understand?
Yep.
And the problem is that he would have had his setbacks, ups and downs as well. You understand?
Yeah.
And in despite of that, he came back, put in some work. He's doing well at his French club right now. And he did well for the Reggae Boyz.
Yep.
But, you know, say football, a lot of people might not know, but football was a great escape for him, you know.
Okay.
For Shamar Nicholson. You know, Shamar Nicholson was told that he will die or end up in jail because his father was murdered. And they think that he would have gone out there to avenge the death of his father.
Okay.
But football really changed how the baller really come about being a different person than what people foresee him to be. So him basically open up on his tragic upbringing in Jamaica and what transpired. And
what program was this?
I don't know which program it came on, but it's an article me have, you know, from the Sun.
Okay.
You get what I say?
Right.
So him basically I talk about what happened in his life where football is concerned. He has been a fan of Arsenal. You know how him, I don't know how he met that happen still.
No. He knows quality and he's exhibited on the play field of play, so it's a good thing.
But we understand that he also held transfer talks with Watford during the summer, and that never happened.
Okay.
You understand?
Why did it happen?
He never said that.
Okay.
And his father was killed in his father's name is Wayne, was killed in Kingston, notorious Trenchtown ghetto. He was speaking to Soulfoot. That are the thing where him did that talk to, or the podcast, or the whatever.
Right.
So he revealed that football is his life, and he began playing age 7. Cesc Fabregas is his idol, and that's why he supported Arsenal.
But he not play like Cesc. That's interesting.
It said supported, so it might switch,
I don't think you switch. Then you have bandwagon. It's like their band, for example, who support Chelsea.
No, but remember said Manning's a wagonist, Manning's used to support Liverpool, Liverpool,
Yeah.
And then he's switching.
You're right about that one. I don't understand how that works either.
Yeah, man.
That's another story.
So, when they talk about real funny, I have to talk about me.
Yeah.
One team.
Yeah, one team fan. You're a real fan. You're one team fan. If you support Chelsea, that means you're new to football. Because they only start getting really good when Marino and Abramovich took over. And if you support Man City, that's even worse. But if you support like a Man U, or Liverpool, or Arsenal, then you're traditional fans. But it's glad to hear that Nicholson focus. But I would like to hear some of those kids talk about who I got Nicholson, mid-20s now?
Yeah, 26.
I would love for them to also focus on their post-football career. It may seem early, but time's short, So I love when those kids talk about football, that they focus on their game, but I want to make sure they also prepare themselves for life after football, because the money come quick, but the money also go quick. Because, when you come from a difficult neighborhood, and enough people you have to support, coach. People don't realize that, enough people you have to support, coach. Whether you want to or not, you have to support enough people, and it take a taxing for you sometime,
Yeah.
So everybody been saying, every dollar you make, them earn that dollar too. So you have to set yourself up by saving, investing, and also provide for your family. So I would want to make sure those kids are also investing their money in smart ventures, not just invest yet. Diversify your income. I hear this kid Stevens always talking about what he's doing, especially with investing in real estate, which is a good thing to see a footballer who has come through the ranks, but also realize. But he also had backends. His father was an accountant, so he had the acumen and the guidance to understand how to invest his money during playing days and subsequent playing days. I would love for the JFF to also take that into consideration, which is otherwise some football struggle is they're not informed and educated in terms of, goals in the world, or you communicate, or you engage, or you generate income, or you manage your money, or you manage difficult situations. So that should be part of the learning process, not just the football, but during the football education, they should also be getting teachings and other aspects of life. And also help you in the football thing, because you're well-rounded in how you think how you make decisions. It helps you to make good decisions most time. But I'm glad for Nicholson in terms of his career trajectory, where, going to Europe, then going to Russia, then now in France, and maybe going to the Championship or Premier League. That's a good thing for him. It will only help him family, and also help Jamaica. So that's a good thing.
The man say when him say football really allow him to escape gangs and violence, because it was the only option for him. He said when his father was killed, he was at the lowest point, and he quit football because his father was his idol.
Yeah.
So you can imagine.
Was his father a sports person?
He never said. But his only thought was to avenge his father's murder, Him say him start hanging around the bad guys and thought about killing people. And even before his father's death, he said he was a troublemaker who looked fight and all of these things.
Right. But sometimes when you know neighborhoods in a coach, it's difficult not to get in trouble sometimes, When you know those neighborhoods, I'm gonna give you a story, coach. When I was about, I think 7 or 8 years old, I lived in Trenchtown for about 3 months. I used to live in the country, then we moved to Kingston with an uncle of mine. And I went to an elementary school. I forgot where in the Trenchtown area I went to, but even at that age, coach, I can remember that the kid in the school was running grade 2 and grade 3. His father was a dad in the area. And I play a bad immature court. And I remember, at 8 years old, I remember that. I stayed there for like 3 months and I went back to country. But if you're in those environments, sometimes you have to defend yourself. You get yourself in a situation which you don't want to get involved, you know. It's hard to stay out of it. It's hard to stay out of it. So I sometimes understand that. But it's a good thing that you can come through those situations. You can learn. You can improve as a person. And you can do well. And that's an admirable story. So hopefully his trajectory is up. And he can both, you know, do well in the football field. And also, I'm sure he helps his community also. You hear Lo talk about his foundation and what he's doing. So it's really good for those individuals who have done well to do well and give back. So it's admirable. Very admirable.
Yeah, man, it's a good thing. And we are happy that the youth never choose that lifestyle.
Yeah, but sometimes you have a skill. Sometimes, you know, coach, which is interesting, sometimes those communities also protect you, know, when they see you have some exceptional ability, sometimes they help, you know. You'd be surprised how that works out. Them help you and help you. Some of them and them who, them bodies because they don't get involved in this. You know, back away from this. So it's a good thing. Maybe you also had, I haven't heard his story, but I'm sure they probably, in the community will probably help him, push him in the right direction. Give him that see some of the talent that he has and can project where he's going to be going to. So it's a good thing for us. Yeah. But hopefully, him stay healthy. Because
him dep on a little farm, you know.
He's always injured, so.
Him dep on a little farm, you know.
Indoor?
I think he's on a little farm, you know.
Yeah. Him have confidence in a coach. When he score a goal, that's how to get confidence in him. So him score because he was not that good in the Gold Cup. If you look, remember his Gold Cup exploits a lot there. He wasn't playing that well into the Gold Cup, but during the more recent Nation League campaign, his form continues to improve. So hopefully it continues and transition over to the Nation League semi-final because we're going to need everybody to be on the top form, especially since Gray's not playing to play the US game. They're not counting on it. If you lose, you go home. Right? We'll wait till June again. We'll wait till June before you play again.
Yeah.
So hopefully him keep playing well because I'm sure he's going to be a starter if he's healthy. Unless Antonio is fit. And it's not the coach still play 4-4-2 as low. So he's not agree with the formation. He play 4-4-2. So more likely he's going to be the one starting up with Antonio. So yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, man.
It's a good thing.
And we're happy when the youth them can come out of these situations, you know, because it basically set the trend for others watching and, you know, looking up to him, know that they can actually get out of that life as well, you know. We're happy for that.
Yeah, it's tough, you know, coach. It's tough. No. You know what I like to see happen actually is, and that's one of my aspirations, which is, you know, everybody who is capable financially and time-wise, is to just select one person, one youth, at a very early age, and sponsor that person. Both mentor, manifest itself in ways where that person learn and aspire to do the same thing. And I've seen it happen with a friend of mine. It started with a friend of mine when I was working in public accounting way back when. I saw a young lady she sponsored throughout her entire career.
Yeah.
And this was like starting like over 20 years ago. And that kid is now a senior managing director of a big company. And if she wasn't that person's life, they would not make the progress they did. But there are a lot of the kids out there who just don't have an opportunity and just need some, not just the financial guidance and financial resources, but the mental guidance, the time guidance to allow them to be successful. So, you know, I would love everybody who are financially capable and there time-wise to help, you know, mentor some kids, help them out. And it's amazing how they make progress in their life when they see somebody. Because one thing has been proven, of course, I said this the other day on a program, which is this, that if you look at the statistics of kids and who do well, you have a lot of single-parent households, and the worst performing kids are where the female is head of the household, single mother household.
Yeah.
So where the dad is the custodian, or where there's two partners in the household, those kids do better than a single female household for different reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the fathers, especially in Jamaica, who like beat them chest about how much picking them out, they have to do a better job of taking care of their kids.
Yeah.
Not just monetary wise. Sometimes you can do it monetary wise, but spend time with the kid, groom the kid, guide the kid. Because kids somehow, if they listen more, have more fear, whatever it is. Fathers have much more influence.
Yeah, man.
Or two-person household, where the man in the household have much more influence than just the mom alone.
Yeah, because people believe, say, the mother that fathered me. I don't believe in that statement there, because it runs deeper than that. A mother cannot do what a father do. And vice versa.
Agreed.
So
but I do think that we have a really bad problems in not only Jamaica, in the black household, because we don't have partnership in household. If you look at the household and how many black women don't have a partner in the household are married, for example, and it's not a Jamaica problem alone, it's like a global problem. And when you don't have a two-person household, that means it's only one income in the household. So resources where you're challenged. That exacerbated if the father is not in the kid's life, right? So if you're gonna you shouldn't have a kid unless you can take care of the kid. But I mean, you have to be with the mother, Take care of the baby, you spend time with the kid, you allocate time for the kid, you provide for the kid financially and mentally and emotionally. You have to do that stuff. We as a people have to change because we are destroying the kids' life because we're not hearing their life. So then they look for it for someplace else, and sometimes the wrong place and I look for the support.
Yeah.
Wrong place. You have to help them out. So I'm glad that Nicholson done well. And my hope is that he continues to do well.
Yeah, man, definitely. And somebody saying in the comment section that they believe the French league has allowed him to, express himself some more as a footballer, make better decision and all of these things. So it just gives you more ammunition, cranky, for the leagues that are not as strong as the Premier League or competitive as the Premier League.
Yeah. Well, look, I think we have said this in our coach. The way you know your talent is when you get really tested, right? So the more the competition is and the better the competition, you can then match yourself and see how good you are, right? And I think that's what Jamaica needs, which is our kids need to play against better competition. And sometimes we see a kid in the money coming, we say they are great players, and they may be, but they need to play at the highest level to then allow to see how really good they are. So everybody aspires to do that. You want to play against the best competition. Give the best chance for success, and the resources come along with that. So you have to get tested in the coach. And you can only get tested if you play against better competition. So it's a good thing that he's in the French league. And hopefully he gets a lot of playing time and hopefully he produces. And most people who play the French league at some point, they want to gravitate to more than likely Premier League. But sometimes if you go La Liga, you want to play for the best team over there. But more likely they want to go in the Premier League. Or maybe even Championship. But I think he should aspire to go Premier League versus Championship. So we're happy for him. I hear Flo talking about getting Greenwood from us. But everybody want Greenwood in. Hopefully we get him. We don't know what's happening, but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Mr. United, who you say suspended for the game against us? You're talking about
Shamar now.
Yeah, Shamar suspended, isn't he?
Yeah, man. Shamar now go play.
So Shamar suspended and also Gray suspended. That's not a good look. That's not a good look, coach. So Antonio has to be fit. Unless we can get a couple more forwards coming.
I mean, see Antonio play in for West Ham.
No, Antonio's injured. No, but he got injured in Jamaica. He hasn't played since.
He has not.
He's not even on the bench. I think they say it was what did they say it was how long an injury? Is a decent time out also?
Yeah,
it's true. It's a decent amount of time out. It's a decent time out. But he got injured in November and we are almost in January now, end of December. So hopefully he's back next month. But Antonio is not somebody can rely upon that. I've seen body. He don't have too much muscles. Those muscles pull all the time. Carl Muir says next man up. Sometimes Carl is next man up, but is the man up capable? We don't have a centre forward now.
Next man up that is capable.
We're comfortable in. We're gonna go for Cephas.
Cephas no winger.
Yeah, but you can't blame him. Well, Stewart last time didn't prove himself, so now you can bring Cephas in and play a fast 9 now, coach.
Mm-hmm.
You have Bailey, you have Bobby Reed. Those will be 2. If you bring Cephas in, you have to play a fast 9. Maybe Bailey play a fast 9. Maybe Bobby Reed play a fast 9. You have to play a fast 9 because I don't see any other competent forwards we have. You may say Romario Williams, but I'm not sure he's at that level that we need to compete against the US. I'm not sure he is. So that would be difficult. That would be unfortunate, actually. It's very difficult, coach, when you play hard. They should cancel all the cards when you get to the semi-final, coach.
True.
Because now we are really undermanned. I don't think the US only lose Dest. I think the US lose Dest. That Dest got a red card against Trinidad. But they can easily replace him. We can't replace some of them forward that we have. We can't replace Greer and Nicholson when Antonio may be out. That's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good. That's unfortunate, actually. Yeah, that's not the best thing for us, actually. It's looking a bit more bleak, coach. Gray has been our most productive player since he has joined.
Yeah, definitely.
And Nicholson just hit farm, and they're both out. And maybe get a chance to step up. As Mira said, next man up. So maybe get a chance to step up. He's playing well for Aston Villa. Let's hope at some point that farm translates to Jamaica.
Definitely. All right, Cranky. I'll put the show to an end now still now.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Bless up for the call. And
yeah, no problem.
Definitely, we're gonna link up and see if we can make that debate that happening. Yeah, man.
Yes. We want that to happen.
All right, big up yourself, Cranky.
All right, bless up. Have a good night.
Cool, you too. All right, so people, that is where we put the lid on it right now. You understand? You see? Coach, I messaged you a few days ago. Please check. All right, tough Rudy. I'm going to check that. Big up everybody in the comment section. Now, people, you see, when somebody share them opinion, respect the opinion. When coach share an opinion, respect coach opinion. We all not going to agree. So you see this election thing, I don't want the man then come go on like say them want bring the bad vibes to it. You know. Me not agree with a certain thing, and the next man not agree with a certain thing. So make you think just go on the man. I see him democratic right, everybody I give off, you know. Don't make you think get too serious, man. See me I say? Bless up yourself, people. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace.